All right. Get some light on. Better lighting. There we go. Much better. And God said, "Let there be light." And there was. Beautiful. Ready for action. All right. We will be having UFC 313 commentary. Before then, we are watching High Point University women's college basketball semifinal Big South Conference. Second half, I got my rally towel going. I'm from High Point. Let's go, girls. Let's go, Lady Panthers. They just lost their point guard, second team all-conference, season-ending injury. Wow. I mean, can you imagine that? You're a senior, your final year in college, and you do something to your leg, carted off in a stretcher, and you have to watch your team hopefully prevail without you. How can I put this? It must have been a detrimental injury to High Point, yet it's a double-digit lead in halftime. They must have used that as motivation and say, hey, girls, let's win this one for her. Let's give it all we got just for her, and let's go all the way. And the High Point Lady University Panthers seem to be doing just that. Second halftime ball is coming up in a matter of minutes. I'm currently on TikTok. I'm on YouTube right here. Get on either platform. Like, follow, subscribe, anything you can. It is this veteran's dream to go to the top of the commentary world and become a professional play-by-play commentator. So thank you for following and believing in my dream. Let's get in High Point University, number 1 seed, battling number 5 seed Winthrop. Lady Panthers with a 15-point lead, 10 minutes left. Here we go. Actually, you know what's interesting? Women play 4 quarters. That's the way it looks, unless it's, we're going to figure this one out together. It's my first time watching NCAA women's college basketball. It says third, so I'm guessing it's third quarter. We're going to figure this one out, you and me together. So let's dive in here. Winthrop with the ball. They try to land it off the glass, missed the rim completely, and an immature pass overthrowing the HPU Panther. It is now Winthrop ball, change of possession. So what do you think about the UFC fight, guys? Who do you got? Alex Pereira, light heavyweight champ. He's defending his title. Co-main event, we got Justin Gaethje, the highlight Gaethje. So you never know. Anything can happen in the UFC. Stoppage on call here. We got, I'm not sure who the penalty's on. I got the volume all the way down so you and I can communicate one-on-one here. Whatever you guys want to talk about, get on the message. Start typing up some comments. I'd love to talk to you. I'm here in North Carolina, High Point. Come on, Lady Panthers, let's go. Winthrop dropped the deuce ball. 36-23. Winthrop. Golly in heaven. Saying Winthrop all the time is actually quite the tongue twister. They cut the lead a little bit into 13. Lady Panthers with a 3-ball, doinked off the rim. Winthrop in transition. I'm just going to say Eagles. It's the Winthrop Eagles. I'm just going to say it as that. The Eagles are looking for points of their own just outside the paint. Number 25. Oh, what a beautiful job lowering her shoulder legally. But it seems that High Point got in the way. It wasn't charging. It was a defensive foul. Winthrop is going to the foul line. Thank you so much for joining in, guys. Saturday night, I know you guys are having a great time. Hardworking Americans. You put food on the table for your family. I appreciate that, and I thank you for your I'm losing my voice already. Gosh darn it. I thank you for your American citizenship, and keep America strong, guys. Foul shot off the rim. HPU remains possession. 12-point lead for the High Point Panthers. The Lady Panthers are 13-3 inside of the Big South Conference. 8 minutes to play in the third. Lady Panthers trying to find the ball inside the paint. It's deflected off Winthrop. Possession arrow remains with HPU. 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Yes, I will be doing UFC, guys. Don't worry. It does say UFC commentary on the description. I will be going to that as soon as High Point University gets to the championship game. The three ball sinks in and good. 39-24. Panthers extend their lead by 15. Big South Conference semifinal game. The men's, I'm covering that tomorrow. Men's Big South Conference Championship. Oh, yeah. Winthrop versus HPU. Men's basketball Sunday at noon. Don't go anywhere. I'm going live for that one. It's going to be wild. I can't wait. I got sweaty palms just thinking about it. I'm juiced. I'm not playing in the game. I live in High Point, guys. You can't help but get in. What's the word? You can't help but get juiced and just passionate about your city when everyone's going purple and white. Everyone's throwing high fives to you. It's a great city to live in, and it's absolute sports spectacular here in High Point. I got game on here. I'm thinking about UFC. I'm thinking about men's college basketball. I got so much rolling around in my head right now. I feel like a kettle about ready to blow my top. Lady Panthers with the ball, looking for some points on the board. Beautiful finger roll, and it's in. 41-25. Lady Panthers with a commanding lead over 5th-ranked Winthrop in the Big South Championship semifinals. Winthrop looking for a layup just off the mark, but it seems that's a foul. High Point University is getting charged with a defensive foul on their end. 7 minutes and 13 seconds on the clock in the third. I appreciate everyone joining in. I will be getting the UFC, guys. I haven't forgotten about it. It's in the description, and I will be getting there. As soon as the High Point University basketball game is over, we're going to be watching some UFC. You and me. Winthrop is at the line. They missed their first free throw. Second attempt is coming up. Off the rim. Panthers with the... Oh, we got a defensive foul inside of like 2 seconds by Winthrop after the rebound by HPU. Thank you so much for chiming in, guys, here on YouTube, here on TikTok. This is going to be a great night of sports. It has been absolutely superb so far. Auburn, number 7 seed in the NCAA for men's college basketball. Alabama Crimson Tide upsets number 1 Auburn in college basketball. Can you believe that? Woo! I'm born a Notre Dame fan, so to say roll Tide, that's definitely vinegar off my tongue. But all praise and due to Alabama. You guys deserve that victory over the number 1 Auburn Tigers. 6.5 minutes to play in the third. High Point still with a double-digit lead. Fakes the three. Into the paint. Passes it back out to the arc, but it's intercepted by Winthrop. A great turnover. I appreciate everyone coming in. Thank you so much for... this really means a lot to me as a military veteran. Seeing all the love, I see all the hearts. So many more people are joining in. Thank you for taking time out of your day and supporting my dream. Jason Tatum dropped 50. Are you serious? Wow. Oh my goodness. Boston Celtics are for real. How about Jokic? NBA history for Jokic in the NBA. Oh my God. Over 30 points, 20 assists, 20 ribbies. No one's ever done that. Tell me that isn't Hall of Fame worthy. Holy crap. Oh, Tatum's going to get over 50. Okay, thank you. I'm a 76er fan, so me and Boston don't get along too well. Lady Panthers on defense. Oh, that was a luck of the draw. Members bounce for Winthrop. Quick transition, though. Lady Panthers sprinted down the hardwood. 20 seconds on the shot clock. 10-point lead for the Lady Panthers in the semifinal game of the Big Conference. Shot it up at the arc, off the back of the iron. Winthrop with the defensive rebound. Under 5 minutes to play. Great ball work by the point guard of Winthrop. Winthrop Eagles for three. Clank off the iron. Offensive rebound. High Point University cannot let that happen. Come on, girls. Represent for the city of High Point. Let's go, Lady Panthers. HPU up by 8. 4.5 minutes to play in the third. UFC is coming right up, guys. I haven't forgot about you. But you got to remember, this guy right here, I'm living in High Point, North Carolina. You got to show the love. You got to respect it. Go HPU. They come first. UFC's coming second. What is coming up Sunday at noon? Write this down if you got a pen. You're not going to want to miss it. Sunday at noon, men's college basketball. High Point University versus Winthrop. Winner gets their ticket punched to the dance. Big South Conference Championship. Winner of HPU or Winthrop going to March Madness. That's madness. I can't wait for tomorrow. Oh my goodness. I got food prepared. I'm all ready. I am like tailgating for it. Absolutely. Who's the greatest 76er of all time, in my opinion? AI. Yeah, it's got to be AI, hands down. Absolutely. Hats off to Dr. J, the windmill slam, and the inventor of the windmill slam. Come on. All respect to Dr. J. Moses Malone also in that era. I grew up as a child watching Charles Barkley. That's also someone to keep in the top 10 list of the best 76ers of all time. Sir Charles, or as Shaq likes to call him, Chuck. Honey, that is a commentator's special tool. Keep that throat good with some honey. Oh, yeah. Currently on commercial break. What do you guys want to talk about? Get on that message board, start commenting. Glad to talk to you during the game, and I am giving play-by-play. I mean no disrespect if I'm not looking directly at my cell phone for TikTok or my laptop looking at YouTube. My primary goal is to give you guys superlative play-by-play commentary. So I'm doing my best to keep my eyes on here and eyes on my screens. In between the household chores tomorrow, tune in on PTSD play-by-play. Oh, I can't wait. Big South Championship. Oh, I got your play-by-play commentary, guys. Who's playing right now? High Point University versus Winthrop. Big South Championship semifinal for the ladies. I'm going live tomorrow, Sunday at noon, for the men's championship game. Winthrop Eagles going up against number 1 seed High Point University Panthers. I love doing this. Talking sports, interacting with fellow Americans. This is the American dream right here. Absolutely. Do your passion, find what you love, and share it with the world. I am absolutely blessed. Thank you so much for joining in, guys. I'm having UFC commentary just after the High Point University basketball game. Let's get back into action here. Lady Panthers found themselves inside the paint, and we have another foul. Oh, it seems to be a double dribble on the Lady Panthers. It's going the other way. Winthrop ball. HPU holding on to an 8-point lead. Winthrop throwing it around. Passing the ball around the arc, trying to find a hole in the HPU defense. Winthrop Eagles, they got 8 seconds to shoot it. A desperation jumper, no good. Short off the rim. HPU with the rebound. 3.5 minutes to play in the third. Lady Panthers up by 8. They're looking for a double-digit lead. Ten seconds on that shot clock. Come on, HPU, put the ball up. 5 seconds to shoot. Finds inside the paint. Easy layup. Beautiful job finding a hole in the defense and an easy 2-ball bucket. 33 to 43. Ball was kicked by Winthrop. It stays with Winthrop, actually. Looks like it might have touched a Lady Panther, staying with the Winthrop Eagles. Winthrop at the foul line. Her first of 2, successful. Second attempt for Winthrop at the line, swish. Nothing but nylon. Back to an 8-point deficit for the Winthrop Eagles. 3 minutes and change on the clock in the third. Semifinals, Big South Conference. Let's go, HPU. Get that rally towel going. Come on, girls. Let's go, Lady Panthers. Oh, inside the paint. Nobody home. And she missed the easy layup. Oh, you can't do that. How can you miss an easy layup, especially in championship caliber moments? Cannot happen. Left one on the board. Darn it. Could not cash in, ladies. The women of High Point University, number 1 seed, battling number 5 seed Winthrop. Big South Championship semifinals. After this game, we're going right into UFC. Glad to have you on board, guys. Lady Panthers with the ball. 2.5 minutes to play. Ball's finding its way around the horn. Lady Panthers get inside the paint. Here comes an easy layup. Again missed, but she was fouled. Number 24, Lawrence, is going to the line for the Lady Panthers. Job well done. Lawrence, 1 out of 2 free throws. First one is in. Buries it. 9-point deficit for the Winthrop Eagles. Second shot off the back of the iron. Oh! Traveling is called by Winthrop just as soon as they get the rebound. She falls down. False start. No, false start. That's football. Woo! Traveling. I'm still caught in a little bit of football terminology. Traveling, not false start. That was a good one. HPU turned it over. Winthrop Eagles in transition. There's a 3-ball put up in the air off both sides of the iron. No good. HPU with the ball. A defensive rebound for the Lady Panthers. Under 2 minutes to play here in the third. And again, a travel call, but this time on High Point. Still a 9-point lead for HPU. Come on, girls. Go to the championship game. The Winthrop Eagles have not made a point in 3 minutes solid. That is shocking. A minute and a half left to play. 90 seconds in the third. Winthrop Eagles find themselves inside the paint. Great double team defense. A turnover for the Panthers. Lady Panthers with an easy bucket and a layup. Yes, sir. Count it. 2 points in the nylon. 11-point lead for the Lady Panthers. Gladly to have you on. I can't. You guys ever have a brain fart? I wanted to say like 4 sentences at once, and it was all like word vomit. That was awesome. So anyways, guys, glad to have you. I will be having UFC pay-per-view commentary in a matter of minutes, as soon as the Lady Panthers of High Point University get their W here in the semifinal game in the Big South Championship. So much sports to talk about. Oh, and one for the Panthers. She was fouled, put up a freaking Hail Mary. She didn't even see where she was throwing it. It found its way into the bucket, and one for HPU. Going to the line. Wow. So, yes, sports, guys. Where do you want to start? Auburn getting upset by number 7, Alabama. Number 1 getting knocked off their pedestal. Holy crap. Jokic, NBA history for a 30-20-20? I've never even heard of a triple-double like that. It's never been done. Well done, Jokic. Well done, Alabama Crimson Tide. We got freaking UFC coming up with Alex Pereira putting up his light heavyweight championship belt. This is going to be off the rails. What do you guys want to talk about? 20 seconds left in the third. Winthrop Eagles are clicking the time away. I wouldn't waste any time. Winthrop is down by 14, and they ended up fouling. An offensive foul. You wasted so much valuable time just to turn the ball over on a foul. Why? What are you doing? How did you make it to the semifinal of a championship game and you made a careless error that JV high school basketball does? That's embarrassing. HPU, 7 seconds on the clock. Down to 4 seconds. Travels into the... Wait, what just happened? I don't even... There was transition into the paint, and it's like she ran into a brick wall, and she turned around and heaved it backwards like the granny volley. The last 10, 15 seconds of this semifinal championship game has been an absolute jaw dropper in the worst way. Golly. Anyways, I'm having a great time. What are you guys up to? You ready for some UFC? I know I am. Who are you pulling for? Who's your favorite fighter? I got to preserve my voice. Oh. I appreciate everyone joining in. This means a lot to me. Thank you very much for taking your time out on a Saturday night to listen to this veteran live his dream and make it to the top of the sports commentary world. I know I'm going to be a professional one day. If you believe in my dream, hit that follow button here on YouTube or here on TikTok. Follow my dream. It's an honor to have you. Come on, High Point. Final quarter coming up. Final quarter coming up for the Lady Panthers. Let's go. There it is. Boom. Got the rally towel. Got my jersey. Living here in High Point. Doesn't get any better. Like if you live in Raleigh, North Carolina, you're either pulling for UNC or Duke. Much like the same. So while we are on commercial break, I want to tell you guys we have championship basketball coming up tomorrow. Oh, yeah, I said that. Championship basketball. Yes, in the Big South right here. High Point University. High Point men's basketball. Let's go. HPU is battling Winthrop. Men's basketball tomorrow at noon. I've got live play-by-play. Hit me up, guys. Write me down. PTSD play-by-play. Don't want to miss it. I'm going to be going wild. It's going to be a barn burner. Or as my man Jim Ross says, a WWE commentator, it's going to be a slobber knocker. I love saying that. It means absolutely nothing. It's the most stupid word in the world. But JR from WWE, Hall of Fame quality. He's certainly one of my role models. Fourth and final quarter coming up for the Lady Panthers. Let's go, High Point. Let's go, High Point. Off the front of the rim for Winthrop. They get their own rebound. Doesn't that figure? Winthrop Eagles are down by 14 with 9.5 minutes to play. Tick, tick, tick. Winthrop is definitely in survival mode right now. Can the Lady Panthers get themselves to the championship game? Great defense inside by HPU. They come down with the rebound. Beautiful transition. That woman's got a rocket booster on her back. Wow, that was a fast-moving woman. 9 minutes even on the clock. HPU, the Lady Panthers, they have the lead by 14. Come on, High Point. Let's go. Come on, girls, for three. Off the back of the iron, Winthrop with the defensive rebound. More great defense by HPU. Job well done. They're swatting at the ball, knocking it loose. Unfortunately, it did create a foul. Winthrop is going to the foul line. I love America. I love sports. This is beautiful, guys. Showing all of my passion and my love for my country and sports. This is exactly where I belong. HPU in transition. Boy, that woman is fast. Golly, she's ought to be in track. 8.5 minutes to play. Number 25, the point guard for HPU. She gets rid of it. She could have went for the layup. Number 27 inside the paint. Turnover, Winthrop Eagles. She's looking for she's got the follow-through layup is good. The point guard for HPU, the Lady Panthers, was getting too cute with it. Should have went easy layup. Instead, she's looking for that Sports Center highlight reel. Just get the bucket. Just get the 2 points. Instead, Winthrop gets the 2 instead. Eight minutes left to play. HPU Lady Panthers up by 12, 49-37. Number 1 seed HPU battling number 5 Winthrop for the last slot in the championship game of the Big South Conference tomorrow. HPU missed the layup. Winthrop with the rebound. I haven't seen too many offensive rebounds for the Lady Panthers. I think that was a charge by Winthrop Eagles, but it's called on a defensive foul against HPU. More foul shots coming up for Winthrop. They're climbing back in the game. 7 minutes and 40 seconds on the clock. Anything can happen. So in about 10 more minutes, I'm going to turn on UFC commentary. Thank you for being patient. It's coming right up. Off the back of the iron is the first free throw. No good. Number 13 for the Winthrop Eagles takes the second free throw and nails it. Nothing but nylon. 11-point deficit for Winthrop. HPU looking to inbound. Come on, Lady Panthers, let's go. Seven and a half minutes to play in the fourth quarter. HPU does not want to go for three. They're charging inside the paint. Dishes it out to the three-point line. Oh, a members bounce. The ball hit the rim 4 times. Dropped into the nylon. 3-ball. Job well done, Lady Panthers. Successful three-pointer. Winthrop missed the layup. Winthrop missed the layup. Winthrop missed the layup. Winthrop missed the layup. Defensive rebound for HPU. 7 minutes left in the game. Fourth quarter. A lot of physicality inside the paint. The referee stopped the ball. I think it's going to be a defensive foul. A little bit of roughing inside the paint. Boy, did that ball bounce around like a pinball machine until it dropped. I just saw the highlight of that three-pointer. Wow. UFC commentary coming right at you guys. About 10 more minutes. There's 7 minutes left in this game of High Point University. Lady Panthers, 7 minutes away from getting into the championship game. No charging. Finally, a charging foul. It's about time. HPU Panthers have been standing in front of Winthrop like a brick wall, and Winthrop just runs them right over every time. And it's always a defensive foul. Finally, HPU gets one going their way. This was an offensive charging on Winthrop. It's going the other way. Possession arrow is for the Lady Panthers. Timeout on the floor. HPU number 1 seed, 52. Winthrop the 5th seed, 39. Oh, yeah. Let's get my charger going. There we go. Oh. So what's going on in your lives, guys? How you feeling? Everything okay? About 10 more minutes. I'm going to be having UFC commentary coming your way. While we're waiting, what's your favorite fighter? Proper English. Who is your favorite fighter? It's a commercial break right now for the women's semifinal game of the Big South Tournament Championship. Lady Panthers up by double digits. Certainly not over. About 7 minutes left to play in the fourth quarter. A lot can happen. I appreciate everyone joining in. Welcome aboard. I will be having UFC commentary in a matter of minutes. Right now, we are watching the final minutes of High Point University Big South Conference. The Lady Panthers are 7 minutes away from clinching the last spot of the championship game. And the men of High Point, they did it. I am so excited for tomorrow. The men of High Point University. Yeah. They're going up against Winthrop tomorrow at noon for the Big South Conference Championship. I'm giving play-by-play. Big South Conference, Sunday noon. Jot it down. Don't miss it. High Point with the ball. 6 minutes and 45 seconds on the clock. HPU looking for that layup and finds it. Number 24 off the glass and into the nylon. 54-38, a dominant lead right now by the High Point Lady Panthers. And keep in mind, High Point about 10 minutes ago, a beautiful steal! Coast to coast, find the glass and the nylon. 2-ball bucket, steal, 2 points, got it. Wow, a beautiful job, well done. Keep in mind, about 10 minutes ago, the HPU Panthers, the Lady Panthers, lost their starting point guard. Normally in the NBA, when that happens, your team falls apart. Not HPU. Speaking of HPU, once again, the turnover on Winthrop's side follows it up with an HPU layup. 58-38, 2-0, 20-point lead for the Lady Panthers. So like I said, HPU lost their starting point guard, second team all-conference woman. Not just some schmuck. This woman is talented. She went off in a stretcher, and High Point has been absolutely dominant ever since. My young lady said it to be true. That kind of injury will catapult your team to win the game for her. And that's exactly what the Lady Panthers of High Point University are doing. Winning it for their starting point guard who's currently ailing an injury. 5 minutes left to play. Wow. Fourth quarter, 20-point lead in a semifinal game. Yeah, I think I'm soon ready to turn over to UFC. Go Panthers. Both men and women will be going to the championship game of the Big South Conference. Get that rally towel. Yeah. Let's go. Wow. What a Cinderella story that was. I thought High Point would have been done for after losing their point guard. They only just got started. Great job, Lady Panthers. Yeah, absolutely amazing. What a climb back. All right, you guys waited long enough. You want UFC? Let's get it. 20-point lead with about 5 minutes left. I think all of us as sports fans can say, Fat Lady has some. So, High Point, men and women, championship game. Yeah! I got the voice for it. I got the game for it. Don't freaking miss it. You want college basketball championship? I got the voice. I got the screen. You got your own screen. Don't miss me. PTSD play-by-play. Hit that subscribe or follow button. Don't want to miss it. Here we go. UFC. Preliminaries. Let's see what's going on here, fellas and ladies. I mean, no disrespect if there's women watching. I assume it's mostly men. The Alex Pereira UFC 313 pay-per-view. Here we go. Touch of the gloves for the preliminary fight. Santos versus Diaz. So obviously there's not much play-by-play for UFC, but I'm here for you guys. If you want to talk about something, I'm going to give my point of view of what's going on during the Santos and Diaz fight. If you want to message me and tell me about what you think about the co-main event or the main event coming up, we got Justin Gaethje. The highlight is going to be in the co-main. Obviously, the main event, we all know, Alex Pereira, light heavyweight championship title match. We got a middleweight fight going on right now. Diaz versus Santos. A couple leg kicks, a couple jabs. They're testing one another out. It's the first round. Normally, the first round is a little bit of dancing, trying to see who flinches first. If you throw your left, if you throw your right, how the opponent's going to react. Honestly, it's a little more dancing than I wanted. Come on, guys. No one's really throwing punches. This is honestly getting a little boring. Somebody go for a grappling move, go for a spinning heel kick, something intense. Right now it's jab, 5 seconds of dancing, jab, repeat, repeat. I hope they turn it up real soon. This is a yawn fest for the middleweight bout of Diaz and Santos. 3 minutes left in the first round. Well, while this nonsense is going on, I'm going to emphasize to everyone that just joined in, High Point University, I'm proudly wearing the purple. I live in High Point, North Carolina. Damn proud to live here. And I'm proud of the men and women, both of them from High Point, men and women, college basketball, going to the championship game. I've got the voice for the championship game of both men and women. Don't miss it. Hit that PTSD play-by-play. Follow and like and subscribe. All that good jazz. You don't want to miss championship quality voice and action tomorrow. Don't want to miss it. Follow me. Sunday at noon is the men's championship game. Big South Conference. 2 minutes left in the first round against Diaz versus Santos, middleweight bout. Aaron Preston, my friend, you know you're more than welcome here. Got a minute and a half left in this middleweight bout. You really didn't miss much, guys, if you just joined in. Diaz and Santos, minute and a half left in the middleweight bout here, preliminary round. It's jabs, it's dancing, it's feeling your opponent out. Not one grappling or takedown move yet. Couple leg kicks by Diaz. Good jab by Santos finding its mark. 50 seconds left in the first round. Middleweight bout. Thank you, Aaron, for coming in. I really appreciate your friendship. Oh, good 1-2 connection by Diaz. 30 seconds left in the first round. Middleweight bout, Diaz versus Santos. Preliminary fights here in UFC 313. Santos, 1-2 connections of his own. He gets the crowd riled up, finding his mark. Unfortunately, Santos is working the crowd more than his opponent. He's got to stop being a cheerleader and start being a fighter. And there's the whistle for the end of the first round. Duke UNC. I'd like to, but I've never done commentary on UFC. This is certainly a new one for me. And Aaron, because you showed me about what my Disney Plus account can hold, that's exactly why I'm able to watch this right now. So because of you, I'm able to turn a new page of my resume, if you will. I've never tried a UFC commentary, so here I am. I don't know if anyone out there saw it, but upset alert. Yeah, I got an upset for you. Close your ears if you don't want to hear it. Auburn, #1 in the nation, men's basketball, lost to #7 Alabama. Crimson Tide rolled, pun intended, rolled on Auburn. Wow. #1 Auburn Tigers fell off the pedestal. Needless to say, Alabama Crimson Tide, they are a threat to be reckoned with. The SEC tournament is going to be chock full of talent. UFC 313 preliminary fights. Currently watching Santos and Diaz. Middleweight bout. Just started round 2. Santos is definitely nailing his shots. Lefts, rights, over the shoulder, just over the ear. Diaz is not winning any points on the judges' scorecards. He's going to have to pull some kind of grappling move or a spinning heel kick for some kind of knockout blow. Yeah, Aaron, if you can keep me updated on that UNC Duke game, I'd appreciate it. 4 minutes left here in the 4 minutes left here in the second round. Middleweight bout. Few leg in the middle, unblocked. Diaz is starting to hold his hands lower instead of having his hands up. Santos is finding his mark way too easy. There's not much defense to Diaz. This really is a boxing match. 10% kicking on the calf muscle, but other than that, it's boxing. Florida, wow. Yeah, Florida, Alabama. I'm currently watching UFC, but there's tons of teams in the SEC that are going to put up one heck of a fight. It's going to have great ratings of the SEC tournament this year. Absolutely. And everyone here on YouTube, I'm not forgetting about you either. Thank you for joining in. High Point University, oh yeah, just concluded. Men and women both advanced to the championship game of the Big South Conference. I've got play-by-play for that. Tomorrow, starting at noon. Don't miss it. I got it. Speaking about getting it, Santos is landing every shot he's throwing. Diaz is just getting exhausted. Not much firepower, and honestly, the defense is slim to none. Yeah, I believe Duke is still #2 in the nation. Am I right? Two minutes left here in the second round. Santos versus Diaz, middleweight bout. Finally, Diaz connects. Diaz must not have any grappling game at all. He has not once lunged for the hips or the legs for a takedown. Both fighters are connecting with 1-2s. There you go, Diaz. He gets a right cross under the ear. He finds one down Broadway. Diaz is back on. He's landing punches. Now we got a fight. Here we go. Definite boxing match here in the preliminary match of Diaz versus Santos. Middleweight bout. Oh! 40 seconds left in the second round. Oh, 1-2 connects for both fighters. 30 seconds left. This has been an action-packed second round. I love this. The strike attempts are certainly greater in Santos's favor. Yes, you're right, Aaron. If Duke does beat UNC tonight, they will most likely move up to number 1. What is Diaz doing? Wow. All right, look. The last 10 seconds, Diaz had no defense. I'm not even talking minimal. He literally had his hands here. And then Santos, he's parading around the octagon like a cheerleader. How do you do commentary off of nonsense? Honest to God, that's what I was watching. Third round coming up for this nonsense middleweight bout. Oh. Yeah, the right hook found its mark to Diaz. Man. Diaz has been a punching bag the last 2 rounds. I appreciate everyone joining in. Thank you very much. Your Saturday night, you're watching me. I couldn't be more thankful. Military veteran wanting to live his dream, becoming a professional play-by-play commentator. You believe in my talent ability? Hit that follow and subscribe button. A lot more awesomeness coming your way. Final round of the middleweight bout. Diaz-Santos. Well, Diaz finally got his hands back up, but Santos is finding his way around those forearms. Yeah, that definitely was a scrap meet in the second round. Diaz trying to throw the elbow. I can admire that. You go to the punch and extend that elbow out. Love it. Santos finding those jabs right on the mark. Diaz's face is as red as a tomato. Santos looking for a takedown. No go. Come on, Diaz. Turn this into a match. Get this back in here. 3.5 minutes left. Third quarter. I just got done doing sports commentary for basketball, so I'm still using quarter and half terminology. 3 minutes and 20 seconds in the third round. Middleweight bout, preliminary fight. Both fighters have exhausted arms. You could just tell they look like they're holding wet noodles. There's really not much strength coming off of those punches anymore. Finally, a couple knees to the gut. Great job, Diaz. Santos is eating some knees in the stomach area there. And another one. A great job, Diaz. And he finds the mark. 1, 2 off the chin of Santos. Santos is on wobbly legs. Here comes Diaz. 1, 2 combinations. Oh, he finds it again. Diaz with a bloody nose. Santos, red as a tomato. This is a third fight. Oh, I love it. The third round, absolutely awesome. What a barn burner. The last half of the second round and the third round, something to watch. Diaz is finally connecting. Santos is exhausted. Who's going to fall first? Oh, an elbow. Great job, Diaz, landing that on Santos. And Diaz is retreating. Why? Why are you backing up? You were doing so good. Heck, if I know, I'm not the one getting blood and guts. You know what I mean? Wow, what a fight. 1.5 minutes left to play. My goodness, 80 seconds on the clock for this middleweight bout, preliminary round, UFC 313. Diaz finds one down Broadway. Significant strikes outnumber Santos. I didn't think I'd ever say it, but Diaz is owning the third round. Santos on wobbly legs. He's like Apollo Creed in Rocky 2. Just one more punch from Apollo Creed. Oh, baby. Left, right from both of them. What a fight. Diaz with a great job down the middle. Another left jab. Santos is not finding anything. He's barely standing up. One good solid punch by Diaz. One good Mike Tyson crack on the chin, and Santos is night-night. They both fall to the ground in exhaustion, and they're just pretty much going to hug it out for the next 10 seconds, I assume. Yeah, that's what it's going to be. A couple last-minute haymakers, a few taps on the face, and that's going to be the end of the match. Both of them are exhausted. I hope Diaz definitely turned the judges' scorecards around. Diaz didn't do jack in the first round and a half. The last half of the fight was all Diaz. That was awesome. Oh, Diaz. Slow motion replay, watching an elbow hit your eye. Can you imagine that? Like, just for 5 seconds, imagine, forget a fist. If you've ever been punched in the face, think of an elbow coming to your eye socket. Ow! Holy crap! Joe Rogan is going to do the commentary after we see Bruce Buffer give the ultimate decision of the victor. I love Bruce Buffer. It's time. All right, let's see who it is. Santos or Diaz? I'm pulling for Diaz. I hope he came from behind and won. I love a good underdog story. I really do. Diaz came back. Victorious is Diaz. Wow. Job well done. Ozzy Diaz, the American, comes from behind and is victorious. Former LFA middleweight champion, now 10-3, Ozzy Diaz, the proud American. Preliminary fight, guys. That was only the gravy. We haven't even gotten into the mashed potatoes or the steak yet. Oh, yeah. Wow, what a match. Watching the highlights here, punches, elbows. You guys often complain about your jobs. I know I do at work, all right? We often say my back hurts. Oh, I'm tired. Can you imagine getting run over by a freaking Mack truck on your face? I could not stand 5 seconds in the octagon. Those guys have it bad. Dang. Let's see who the next fighter is. What match is coming up next? Oh, I'm personally waiting for tomorrow. High Point University, Big South Conference Championship game. Men and women both advance to the championship game. Lady Panthers, men Panthers. Living here in High Point, I'm telling you it's on fire. Dang, that's awesome. Live play-by-play commentary right here, guys. Tomorrow starting at noon. I appreciate everyone joining in. Thank you very much. You're watching live coverage of UFC 313. Yeah, can it get any better than that? We're living in America. It's a Saturday night. You have a cold beverage in hand. That's the way every man should live on a Saturday night. I've got your intense play-by-play commentary of this UFC pay-per-view fight with Alex Pereira as the highlight, pun intended, because the highlight, his nickname, Justin Gaethje, he's co-main event. The main event is Alex Pereira. He is defending his light heavyweight championship belt. Oh, yeah. Let's go. How's everybody feeling here in America? It's a beautiful day. Oh, don't forget, in a couple hours, daylight savings time, guys. Here on YouTube, daylight savings. TikTok, daylight savings. Don't forget. Man, this is fantastic. I love showing my enthusiasm to America, showcasing my voice ability of play-by-play commentary. This is a dream come true. I never thought I'd be able to do it. Because of you guys, you're making it happen. God bless you. I hope you're having an awesome weekend. Here on YouTube, get on the message board, guys. Get some commenting going on. There's a lot in sports to talk about. Upset alert. Number 1 Auburn in NCAA college basketball. Number 1 Auburn falls. Yeah, by Alabama, number 7. Wow. Jokic in the NBA, he makes history as the first person to hit a triple-double of at least 30 points, 20 rebounds, and 20 assists. Huh? What? Crazy. Yep. Tons of college basketball, NBA going on. I just got done watching Flyers, my hockey. My Philadelphia Flyers are looking crappy this year. Ain't looking too good. But in about one more month, NHL playoffs will be starting up. I did not know this, but Alex Pereira, the light heavyweight champion, his opponent, unbeaten in 13 fights straight. Wow. Yeah, that's got to be on the back of Pereira's mind, thinking, he hasn't been beaten the last 13 matches. This may not be a walk in the park. That's true. Extremely true. Oh. The T-Mobile Arena, live at Las Vegas. UFC 313. Alex Pereira. He is definitely going to be the main event, but I've got your prelims right here, guys. Get on that comments. Let me know what's going on. Anything I can help you with. You want to talk about something in the sports world, I'm here to listen. Joe Rogan, great commentator. Less than 2 hours till the main card starts for UFC 313. I see my YouTube followers. Thank you very much. Give it up for High Point. TikTok, give it up for High Point. Men and women, go to the championship game. Yeah! I don't know any other college that's ever done that. I'm sure there are multiple, easily over double digits of certain colleges that go to the championship game in both genders, men and women. I've never seen it in a local college. High Point University, right where I live, kicking some butt. Let's go, men and women Panthers. Sunday at noon. Write this down. Get a pen and paper. The fights haven't started yet. Write it down. Sunday, noon. I'm going live. Play-by-play commentary of men's championship Big South Conference title game. Don't miss it. Here. Man, I'm going to be going wild for that game. That's going to be fun. Justin Gaethje versus Rafael Fiziev. Watching some highlights of that bearded sensation. And now that I'm thinking about it, Dan Hooker. I think it's Dan Hooker. He was going to fight Justin Gaethje. But unfortunately, Justin Gaethje's opponent, I think it's Hooker, he broke his hand during practice. Obviously not intended. Didn't see that coming. So then Gaethje, he has to all of a sudden prepare differently for a whole different opponent. That's got to be difficult on the psyche and on the body. Oh. All right, here we are. Another Santos. We just got done watching a Santos in the last preliminary match. We're going to have Santos versus Marshall. 15-1 versus 8-2. Yep. Two guys that do not lose. Rarely, obviously. 3 losses combined by both these guys. Man, this is going to be fun. Come on, guys. Tell me, am I the only one on the edge of my seat? Am I the only one leaning in forward, like sweaty palms in anticipation of watching these guys beat the snot out of one another? This is guy time right here. Am I right, fellas? This is where we belong. Wow. I envy the courage of all these MMA fighters. I really do. Guts and courage personified. Absolutely. Waiting for the two fighters to enter the ring. Until then, what do you guys want to talk about? Oh. UFC 313 preliminary fights. The show's currently on commercial break, but I've got your play-by-play commentary as soon as it commences. Happens all the time. Teams of both genders from a school. I assume so, yes, Aaron. I don't have any memory of that ever happening, but I'm sure it does happen on a yearly basis. But Aaron, just to clarify this, it's the first time I live in a city that's ever done this. I'm so excited to witness this tomorrow, watching High Point University in freaking High Point. I'm baffled. I'm stoked. I'm excited. Yep. Thank you for your patience, everyone. It says about a minute and a half left of this commercial break, and then I'm going to give you some loud and proud play-by-play commentary. How's the UNC Duke basketball game going, Aaron? Oh, wow. Thank you, YouTube subscribers and followers, everyone watching right now. I'm giving play-by-play of the UFC 313 preliminary fights, currently on commercial break, but don't go anywhere. If you want to know exactly what's going on in the UFC pay-per-view tonight, I've got your back. I can't wait. About 12 more hours. Technically, like 16 more hours till tip-off of men's championship basketball in High Point. Back and forth right now. Duke started with a 15-point lead. I expected that, especially coming from the second-best team in the nation. Oh. Yeah, Aaron, I was watching High Point University baseball a little earlier today. Second inning, 8 runs. Yeah, a grand slam included in that 8-run number in the second inning slot. Now, it was against Stonehill. Stonehill is 0-8 on the season, so it's not really something to jump off the pages and be like, wow, what an unbelievable inning. It's actually an expected inning against a terrible team. The tail of the tape. It's a featherweight bout. Santos versus Marshall, a Brazilian versus the American. Marshall is from America. He's 26 years old, 5'9", 146 pounds. It's pretty much even on both sides of the field. Bruce Buffer, he's wearing a dress coat that's probably got 10 different colors on it. I'm not going to make fun of it because Bruce Buffer's coat probably costs as much as my house. Francis Marshall from Coconut Creek, Florida. He is the underdog in this fight. Come on, Marshall. Do it for old red, white, and blue. Pulling for the American on this one, ladies and germs. Proud American facing off against a Brazilian. 15-1 is Santos. Dang, that is an incredible record in the cage. "23 runs. Wow. Guys, Aaron Preston is full of statistics. A great man. Look him up. I appreciate you telling me that, Aaron. Goodness. All right. Seconds away from the first round commencing. Touching the gloves will not happen. We're getting right into the fight. Let's get into the meat and potatoes. Marshall wearing white, Santos in yellow. Oh, Marshall! He connects with a 1-2. The Brazilian proudly wearing his colors of yellow. Again, first round, both fighters feeling each other out. Who's going to flinch when I jab right, jab left? Oh, a leg kick takes Santos off his legs. Marshall with a great set of strong legs, sweeping Santos. Takedown opportunity for Marshall. The American drives Santos into the cage, but the Brazilian gets out of it. Santos escapes the takedown attempt. 3.5 minutes here in the first round. Featherweight bout, preliminary fight, UFC 313. Oh, Santos, the Brazilian. He does a leg sweep to the American Marshall. I'll see your leg kick, and I'll double it. Marshall tried with the 1-2, missed wildly. Boy, those leg kicks are really going to be adding up at the end of the fight. Swollen ankles by the third round, it's going to pay off dividends for the opposing fighter. About 2.5 minutes left in the first round, halfway over. A Brazilian versus American. Santos is 15-1. The American is 8-2. Good leg sweep attempt by Santos. He's definitely clipping away at the tree trunks of the American. Two minutes even on the clock. First round. Both fighters landing their jabs. Oh, good right hook by Marshall. Finds Marshall, a great right hook by Santos, finding Marshall's chin. 90 seconds left in the first round. No one hit the mat yet. This has all been kickboxing in the first round. Oh, a haymaker missed his mark. Santos, I don't know what he was doing there. Another good leg kick by Santos. I'll tell you what, there's going to be some serious welts on Marshall's legs. Takedown attempt failed by Marshall. Man, those kicks on those shins. Oh, that's got to hurt. That's got to be like getting stung by 100 bees all at once. Oh, Marshall, he connects with a jab. Santos was not prepared for it, but he did get Marshall down on the ground. Marshall quickly escapes. The hammer fists are coming down. Marshall is definitely exploding on Santos on the ground. 20 seconds left in the first. Can the Brazilian escape this? Will he be saved by the bell? The Brazilian Santos is definitely covering up. 7 seconds left. Can Marshall get the finish? He cannot. The Brazilian Santos is definitely covering up. 7 seconds left. Can Marshall get the finish? He cannot. Second round will be coming up. An amazing last 30 seconds by the American. This is UFC 313. Watching the preliminary fights right now. Main card starts off in about an hour and 40 minutes, including Justin Gaethje and Alex Pereira defending his light heavyweight championship. I appreciate everyone joining in. Thank you very much for taking time out of your day and watching this. Watching some highlights here. Marshall, the American, finding his mark. A haymaker of a left hook, finding the chin of Santos, dropping him like a sack of potatoes. But Marshall could not finish the Brazilian. So unfortunately, it's second round. Santos caught his breath. UFC 313 preliminary fights. Santos versus Marshall. A Brazilian going against an American. Second round, 4 minutes and 30 seconds left in the second. Featherweight. Oh. 22 leg strikes and counting for, oh my God. Wow. I can't even, I wouldn't be able to survive one leg kick, honestly. I'd be grimacing in pain. You ever wake up in the middle of the night having to take a piss and you stub your toe on a door or on a wall? That's exactly what I would do getting one of those leg kicks. I'd be down on the ground crying, oh my God, I think I broke my toe. I would survive 5 seconds in that cage. Tell me you will. Anybody out there, be honest. Can you survive seconds or even a minute in the cage with a trained UFC fighter? No way. Man up, guys. Be honest. That I'm not doing it. Nope. Marshall, he's landing a lot of shots. Left, rights, 1-2 combinations. I'm waiting to see some grappling, some more grappling from Marshall. Right now, it's all kickboxing. International, you really think, okay, you're a better man than I. Here's my man card. There you go. It's yours. I'm not getting in that cage. I appreciate your courage. I really do. That's amazing. Not me. About 2.5 minutes left to fight here in the second round. Santos is definitely missing his marks. He's trying to find the jab, trying to go down Broadway, down the middle. He connected with that one on Marshall's chin. But the kicking game for the Brazilian is his bread and butter. Absolutely. How am I doing? I'm blessed. I have a roof over my head. I'm living in a beautiful country. I got sports. I have friends. I'm blessed. Not to mention 2 beautiful children. Less than 2 minutes to fight here in the second round. Finally, a grappling. Oh, here we go. Oh, what in the world was that? Wow, it was an NFL caliber takedown by the American Marshall. Took down Santos, and he almost instinctively just knew what to do. He did an alligator roll, pounced back up, and as soon as Santos got on his feet, it was a German suplex on the mat by the American Marshall. And currently, Marshall is currently owning Santos on his back. About 90 seconds left here in the second round. I would definitely venture to say Marshall is owning the judges' scorecards right now. 65-59. That's a lot of time left to play, too. Wow. $40 seconds left in the second round. Featherweight belt. Santos versus Marshall. A Brazilian battling an American. Marshall currently has Santos pressed up against the cage, and the head of Marshall is actually drilling into the chin of Santos. That's got to be extremely uncomfortable. They broke it off, found themselves back in the middle of the ring with 15 seconds left in the remaining part of the second. A spinning heel kick missed his mark by Santos. Second round has concluded. Round 3 coming up. I appreciate your love, International. Thank you very much. Means a lot to me, sir. So, ladies and gentlemen, how are we feeling tonight? It's Saturday night. Raise up your beverage. Cheers to America and your health. God bless you. Yeah, International. Back to your your amazing courage skill set. I think I used all my courage during the military. It took a lot of guts for me to join the military. It took a lot out of me. I'm just gonna be polite about it. But I came back into the civilian world, and I heard about mixed martial arts early 2000s. It was starting to get hot, and people were talking about it. Nope, never. Can't do it. I'm out. 68-61, UNC and Duke. Thank you, Aaron, for those updates. The Brazilian Santos, I can appreciate his kicking game, but you must utilize grappling or a knockout blow because the Brazilian Santos is behind on points in the judges' scorecards. The underdog Marshall is definitely prevailing. 4 minutes to fight here in the final round. Yeah, come on in, Aaron. You know you're always welcome. Make sure my volume is all the way up for Mr. Aaron. Yep, there he is. Aaron Preston, professional play-by-play and public address announcer. Now, what day exactly? This Thursday, you're going to be doing a public address announcing at Campbell University?
No, that is Monday.
Oh, not Thursday. This Monday. Okay.
This Monday, it's Campbell and Duke and women's lacrosse. It'll be nationally televised on Lacrosse TV. I'll be on public address announcing duties for that. It's
badass.
So it'll be a lot of fun.
I was hoping you were going to say ESPN Plus because that I can get.
So you can get it actually. So it's on at 11 a.m. It's on. You can either search Lacrosse TV on YouTube, or you can find it on lots of other different places. But the other biggest place you can find it is on the live channels on Sling Free Stream.
Copy that. Okay, I will do my best to find that. So yes, give me your insight here. Watching UFC 313 preliminary fights. I'm watching a featherweight bout right now. Marshall versus Santos. 2.5 minutes left into the third. It certainly looks like it's going to go to the judges' scorecards, and Marshall, the underdog, is prevailing. What do you think about this fight or ones to come?
I mean, I know nothing about UFC or MMA. I know nothing. I'd be completely honest with you. So,
well, I don't want you to lie to me.
I'm just focused on this Duke UNC game, which has been incredible. It's been a battle. It's a classic Duke UNC game, and bunches of conference tournament championships tomorrow for women's basketball. And probably the biggest that I'll definitely be tuning into tomorrow, the ACC Women's Basketball Championship between NC State and Duke. NC State taking down UNC earlier today.
Wow. Women in North Carolina kicking some butt. All right, I like hearing that. So yes, I am on TikTok, but I see I have a lot of viewers here on YouTube as well. Welcome to UFC 313, the preliminary fights. I've got your play-by-play commentary. This is absolutely awesome. It's a true dream of mine, being a military veteran, showcasing what skill set I have on play-by-play. I want to go to the top of the sports commentary world, ladies and gentlemen. If you believe in my voice and my skill set, hit that follow and subscribe button. It means the world to me. I love the colors I'm wearing right now in red, white, and blue in the background. YouTube can't see the red, white, and blue, but you can see it here on TikTok. Love the country. Love you guys. We have 45 seconds left here in this fight. Both fighters, Marshall and Santos, have bloody noses. Great tackle by Marshall. Job well done getting into the grappling game, but Santos is much like an alligator. He does an alligator roll, and he does not go down without a fight. 25 seconds on the clock. Elbows to the dome of Marshall. Ow. I just got done witnessing a few elbows to the eye socket of a few fighters from the previous one.
71-64 with 6.5 to go in the second half. Duke up on UNC.
You heard it right from Aaron Preston, ladies and germs. And it is going to the judges' scorecards. Third final round has finished. Marshall, the American, is holding both hands in victory. It's no guarantee, but I certainly assume the American will be holding up his colors in victory. And Devin Locker, thank you so much for joining in. Another great friend of mine. He just got promoted, guys. Give him a round of applause. Sports director. I don't know what college or what university, but Devin, that's for you, buddy. I'm proud of you. Well done. Man, just seeing all the success from Devin and Aaron yourself on how far you're getting with your career, thickening your resume, it makes me want to go to college even more. I am getting so pumped and juiced, and I'm living vicariously through both of you, Devin and Aaron.
Oh, wow, MTSU. I know I haven't met him in person, but I have had interactions with one of the public address announcers. He's the PA announcer for football there at MTSU. I've had interactions with him. So, yeah, one of the beautiful things about public address announcing and the different connections we get to make.
That's awesome. I'm envious of both of you. The 7 deadly sins, like the movie Seven, I go down for envy. Absolutely. So, Devin, you've got my number, sir. Let me know when we can talk. I would love to pick your brain, and I've definitely picked Aaron's. Aaron probably doesn't have any ears left or much brain cell capacity after I drained him like a sponge. But I'm definitely thirsty for knowledge, Devin. I really am. I want to know the perfect route to go if I should start knocking on local high schools here and seeing if I can get any small gigs for any kind of sport, any level. Please and thank you, Devin, and Aaron as well. You're also a gentleman.
Oh, yeah, no, the biggest thing is local high schools is probably the best place to start in seeing if they do anything. And then it's about from there, building up what you do and maybe even colleges as well. So you never know, depending on how different colleges do things, but definitely high schools for sure. Quick side note, 4:48 left to go in the second half. Duke up 75-64, timeout called by UNC.
Oh, wow. Unfortunately, the American lost to a split decision to the Brazilian Santos. I am completely shocked. I truly believe, except for the first round, I thought the American owned that. But the kicking game for that Brazilian Santos, holy crap. There's a comedian named Sebastian Maniscalco, and he made a joke about it, but I truly believe it to be true. This must be factual. Some of these mixed martial artists literally practice by kicking on banana trees. It sounds funny, but it sounds so realistic all at the same time, especially those kids from Thailand doing that Muay Thai, that mixed martial art of Muay Thai. Oh my goodness. The Brazilian one I was watching was the same effect. Solid kicks right to the shin. It would be hard enough to knock my foot off my leg. So either what?
For you.
Go ahead.
Something for you from earlier today, a final score in men's college basketball going to quadruple overtime. Notre Dame 112, Cal 110.
Wow. Men or women?
Men.
Quadruple OT. Well, I personally don't think Notre Dame's actually going to go far in the ACC tournament. What's your opinion?
I mean, you never know. That's everybody in the ACC gets in a conference tournament. You never know what can happen. So, I mean, who knows? I've seen some crazy stuff happen through the years with some crazy Cinderella runs. I think
you heard it, Cinderella runs.
As far as they put all that they've got into it, I mean, I think the biggest thing, I think they could get past the first maybe round or two, but once you get to they would probably end up having to play Duke, and that would probably be where they would fall off there. So
you spoke of Cinderella. Now, come on, I'm wearing the purple and white. Give me your opinion on how far a Cinderella run can be for the men and women High Point Panthers.
Well, I mean, they've been favorites in the Big South in basketball this season, and so I mean, I won't be surprised if both of them punch their ticket to the NCAA tournament and go dancing. And I mean, from there, all you need is a shot, and you never know what can happen. We've seen some crazy runs, so you never know.
You're right.
Oh my! That three-pointer was from downtown Charlotte, and they are playing in Chapel Hill. My Lord.
We're about 1 minute and 23 minutes away from the main card of UFC 313. I've got your preliminary fights right here, play-by-play commentary, currently on commercial break. We witnessed one heck of a third round of the featherweight match between the American and the Brazilian. Unfortunately, Marshall was not able to become victorious. Santos, the Brazilian, definitely got his victor. That didn't go too well. I tried going off script there, and it didn't work too well. The Brazilian was victorious. Go ahead.
It's not as crazy as Understairs or P.E.
No, look. All right, everyone on YouTube. All right, hold up on TikTok. Give me a second. YouTube. His name is Aaron Preston. Great friend of mine. He and I were watching NCAA. I say NCAA. I'm getting to it in a second. I was watching NCAA baseball with my buddy Aaron Preston. I was doing play-by-play commentary, and I completely forgot. Middle of the game, I'm thinking, I said NCAA 5 times in a half hour. He always tries to get me to say the correct pronunciation of NCAA. So, out of respect to Aaron, I said NCAA, and then both teams, High Point and whoever they were playing, I think it was Stonehill, they were playing absolute immature baseball, like Pee-wee baseball. So I said NCAA, and then they're playing like Pee-wee, P-E-E-W-E-E. It sounded right. It sounded hilarious.
What you said, maybe that's what you tried to say, but you said P-E-wee.
I don't. You know what I wanted to come across.
Now I know. Then I was going, dude, are you okay? What was...
You're asking a military veteran if he's okay. How much truthful honesty do you want out of me? So everyone on YouTube, thank you so much for joining in. I've got preliminary fights here on UFC 313 and TikTok people. Please get on YouTube as well. I'm on the same name on TikTok. Find me on YouTube, PTSD Play-by-Play, Sunday at noon. Yeah, I'll do it one more time. Sunday at noon. Don't freaking miss it. Play-by-play commentary from your man, the military veteran. I'm going to be going wild, giving loud and proud play-by-play commentary for my home city, High Point University. Big South Championship men's basketball title game. Mark it on your calendar. Maybe I'm old and I say mark it on your calendar. I'm an 80s baby. What can you say? Either way, don't lose me. Follow me tomorrow. So yes, I am about 5 minutes away from a high school. Crying out loud, sweetheart, what high school is 5 minutes away from us?
No idea.
Okay, I'm gonna knock on their door Monday, and it sounds premature to walk up there. I don't exactly have.
I would probably email them. Is probably what I would do. Find out who the athletic director is.
Yeah, I would have to email the athletic director or something.
Yeah, no offense, but you're going to look like a pedophile walking up to a high school.
Aaron is out of breath. Somebody call the paramedics. Aaron, do you have a heartbeat?
I was not expecting that.
Thanks, honey.
You're welcome.
Honey, I just lost all my followers. All joking aside, guys, comment to the guys out there. Give all love and respect to your spouses, whether you're married or girlfriend. They put up with us. I don't know if you guys have looked in the mirror lately, but we are a handful. Show love to your woman and respect her. But yeah, I didn't expect that either, Aaron. Oh.
Just under 3 minutes to go. 80-67 Duke on top of UNC.
I'm hoping UNC can pull off the upset. I'm from Philadelphia. I'm from the Allentown, Philadelphia area. I'm born and bred in Underdog Central. I love Cinderella stories.
I'll tell you, I can't stand. Okay, UNC, their academics. Oh yeah, great school. Their athletics. They're one of the places I don't really care for because of experiences. I will just leave it at that.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, you can tell me on another time. We are back in action, guys.
Not on here.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. I've got your number. We'll talk later. We got a new preliminary fight here in the UFC pay-per-view. Welterweight bout. Leal versus Morono. Morono, not too sure. Alex Pereira, the champion, with 4 consecutive knockouts in his title fights. That speaks volumes. But so does Alex Pereira's opponent, Ankalaev. I don't know how you pronounce that. Unbeaten in his last 13 fights. Dang. Now that's a resume.
Yeah, if Duke wins this game, they are the outright regular season champions of the ACC, and my goodness, Slamma Jamma.
Slamma Jamma?
You never heard that one?
I've heard Fumbaruski. I've heard of Slobberknocker. I've heard of many, not that one.
Yep, that's an old basketball term, Slamma Jamma.
Okay, I'm personally hoping to hear the voice of Dick Vitale after he recovered from his cancer. I'd love to hear, "It's unbelievable, baby." Dipsy doo, turn-a-roo.
Usually people don't say, it's usually just Slamma Jamma, but it's, some people say Slamma Jamma, thank you, mama.
Thank you, mama. Just under 3 minutes here in the first round. Leal has taken it to Morano. My goodness. Still on their feet, though. It's pretty much Muay Thai right here. Forearms, knees, kicking, and punching.
Oh, somebody gifted me a couple things. Whoever did that, thank you. So 40.3 seconds to go. And it looks to be, let's see, I need the score to come back. They're showing all these replays. Come on, here we go. 82-69, 40.3 to go. Duke on top.
That doesn't surprise me. Morano is just absolutely throwing haymakers instead of being steady on his feet. No jabs. The haymakers is way too early. You're throwing your Hail Marys in like the first quarter, if that makes any sense in NFL terminology. Leal is just dominating Morano. This just might end in the first round, guys. He is connecting left, right, 1-2. Morano tries a fail-safe on grappling. Doesn't work. He is not prepared for this fight at all. A couple knees to the gut. Leal is domination central. Elbows to the side of the head. Finding the temple. Oh, baby. 1, 2 to the eye, to the ear. Every piece of anatomy on your head. Good Lord. And the knees to the stomach. Oh, my goodness. I'd be pissing myself. How are you still standing, Morano? This guy's got courage, guts, or stupidity. Maybe a little bit of both. Wow, I can't believe the referee's not stopping this. Morano is not falling, but the referee finally stopped it. I mean, I don't understand how a human being can stay on his feet and take all that punishment from multiple shots on multiple locations of the head and take knees to the abdomen area. Staying on your feet the entire freaking time. That's guts. Job well done to the man who lost. I know you don't get the W, but you got my respect. Good Lord, that was insane.
Duke wins 82-69. They are the outright ACC regular season champions.
You heard it right here. Aaron Preston spoke of it. Wow. Oh, man.
And now here's something for you. The player of the game today for this game is Con Knippel for Duke. I actually have met and have announced games with his father involved. His father is the women's basketball coach at Wisconsin Lutheran College. I went to a rival school at Concordia University, Wisconsin, up there in Wisconsin. So I know his father, and I haven't talked to him too terribly much, but all he knows me as I was a public address announcer up there at CUW. So kind of cool to see that connection come down this way. And the Knippel family is well known up there in Wisconsin for their connection to basketball. So kind of cool to get to see that.
Absolutely. Wow. Oh. How much more time can you stay on here?
For a little longer. They're also talking to Cooper Flagg, the other big star for Duke. I actually announced in a high school basketball game earlier this year, his brother plays in a private school here in North Carolina, and I announced his brother. So
wow.
I have connections to the two big stars on Duke. So kind of cool to be able to say.
Yeah, it's a small world.
Yep. Cue it up, folks. It's a small world after all.
Oh, dear God. Oh, wow. I'm trying to follow that up with something, and I got nothing. I did not. That was a curveball to say the least. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm drawing a blank. Snow White is the movie's coming up in a couple of weeks. That's all. I don't even know what to say after that. You're killing me. You're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me. Oh, so don't forget, guys and gals, set your clocks back tonight.
Actually, you spring them forward.
Well, I just screwed over everyone I just told.
Instead of being an hour late, they're going to be 2 hours late. They're really screwing them over.
Oh man, that was awesome. Good catch. I swear to you, Aaron, look at this. This is a water bottle. Truly water in this. I can't believe it. Oh, wow. All right. I might cut this video short tonight. I go another hour, I'm going to start feeling like I'm giving commentary on a basketball game during a UFC fight. Oh, I've only got 6 people watching me unless this triples to like 30 or 60 people. But either way, guys and gals, thank you for joining in. This is UFC 313 pay-per-view preliminary fights. About 1 more hour, an hour and 10 minutes until the main card of UFC 313. That includes Justin Gaethje, co-main event, and the main event, light heavyweight champion Alex Pereira putting up his title. Boy, this guy talks a lot on the microphone. He certainly owned his time on the mic. What's up?
This dude talks a lot on the mic.
Yeah, I mean, I'm here to watch a fight, and I understand the commentators hold a mic, but this fighter, he was talking more than he was fighting, it seems. He certainly earned it, though. He beat the living tarnation out of his opponent for a referee stoppage, a TKO, technical knockout in the first round. Oh. Yeah. Uh-oh. Oh, no. It started. Not the yawning. Oh, it's too early for that. Oh. This may be early for me to say, but I think I'm going to hang it up after this fight. This next fight will probably be my last. Oh. Oh. I got nothing to talk about, buddy. Because it was a first round KO, now the commentators have to fill in room and give cushion and extra yabber jabber. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, all the fun, good stuff. But, and we can find some of the, what you call it?
Yeah, if you want to talk about something, awesome. If not, I think I'm just going to call it here, sir.
Let's see. Yeah, so you're talking earlier. I was at a Canes game the other night.
All right. How'd that go?
The way the game ended up going, it was 2-2. Bruins player trying to pass it out of his zone. Stick snaps as he's trying to pass it. Goes right to Seth Jarvis of the Canes, and he scores with 18.6 seconds left in the third period.
Wow. Oh.
It's like you can't make that up.
No way. Much like how I was watching High Point baseball today. And guys, if you don't know anything, if you know nothing about college baseball, it's aluminum. They don't use wood in NCAA baseball.
Oh,
the bat broke. The bat freaking broke, brother. How in the world do you do that to an aluminum bat? I seen it. The guy was running to first with a little stub in his hand. Wow.
Oh yeah, it's very rare, but yes, actually in college baseball you can use aluminum or wood.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you can use aluminum or wood. It doesn't matter. It's just in any type of professional play, it's all wood bats. But in college, it can be wood or aluminum. But that was an aluminum bat. I saw the highlight of that. That's that's
even the commentators were stumbling.
Usually, you'll see that in like the cold, but I mean, it wasn't cold enough for that. So I don't know.
That's crazy.
But let's see what we got. ESPN Plus. Let's see what we got. I think we got some hockey, NHL going on tonight.
Yeah. I'm disappointed. You say hockey, the Kraken beat my Flyers 4-1. You know, the Flyers they're about 7 points away from a wild card spot. It ain't looking good. There's 18 games left in the season for my Philadelphia Flyers. They can't get their head out of their keister. They lost Lawton to a trade. It seems to be around the bowl and down the hole.
Well, let's see here. So you said they're 7 points out of a playoff spot?
They were, yeah. Ottawa and someone else are currently holding the 2 wild card spots. I put a post. Aaron, I put a post on it on TikTok sometime today. I saw the standings and I put it on my library of posts.
Let's see. Let's look at the current standings, although games are not yet done tonight. Let's take a look. They are... Okay. Oh, here we go. They are currently 6 points out of a playoff spot. Well, they would be tied. If they had 7 points, they would overtake. Let's take a look at your remaining schedule.
I think it's 18 games left.
Yeah, let me see. You guys got 17 games now left, I think. Let me see. Let me double check. or not. I don't know. Let's see. Regardless, let's see what you guys got left. Well, okay, tomorrow they've got New Jersey. That's not going to be easy. Then they're home against Ottawa. That one,
That's going to be difficult. They're top in the wild card standings.
Yeah, it won't be easy, but I could see you pulling that one off. Tampa, depends on which Tampa team shows up. Carolina, I mean, no offense, and it's my team, but just say I think we'll win that one. I just
no biased.
A little biased, but the Canes are battling for the top of their division, so there is that. Then y'all play Tampa again. That one's a toss-up. Washington, yeah, you guys aren't going to be Washington.
Especially with Ovechkin. He's 10 goals away from beating Gretzky's all-time record.
Yeah. So, then you got Dallas. Y'all ain't beating Dallas. Chicago, you guys can beat Chicago. Toronto, depends on which Toronto team shows up. Montreal, y'all can beat Montreal. Buffalo, you can beat Buffalo. Nashville, I think y'all could beat Nashville. So, I mean, and then April, let's see. Then you only have a few games here in April. Montreal, you can beat them. Rangers, depends on which team shows up. Islanders, depends on which team shows up. Ottawa, toss-up. Columbus, toss-up. Buffalo, y'all can beat them. So, I mean, if you get the right things that happen, y'all ain't out of it.
I like your optimism. I'll take that to the bank.
Yeah, I mean, is it going to be easy? No, but
No.
The fact that y'all are only 6 points out of a tie, because right now it is a two-way tie for the second wild card between the Rangers and Columbus. And then Ottawa's only 1 point ahead of them. So, I mean, if you guys can do that, I mean, you just you just need some help. But if you do it right, hockey, things like that can change on a whim. So you never know. But we've got, let's see, all your Philadelphia teams, because you got the Eagles just won the Super Bowl, so you got that.
EAGLES. Let's go. Oh,
NHL
beautiful.
with the Flyers, NBA with the Sixers, who are kind of been up and down this year. You've got your Phillies getting ready to roll.
Oh, yeah.
And then, of course, MLS just getting started, so you got the Union up there.
Oh, yeah, soccer, sure, yeah. While you're talking about all these other genres in sports, I didn't know this. I think I met someone at Sweet Old Bill's in High Point, and someone told me about this. Arena soccer is here in Greensboro, North Carolina, and it starts in days. I think in a week. I'm shocked. I'm so excited about this.
Let's see.
I think it's the Carolina Cobras.
No, that's arena football.
Yeah. What did I say?
You said arena soccer.
Christ, no, I'm sorry. I meant arena football. I'm sorry. I meant to say arena football.
Coliseum out there, yeah. The Carolina Cobras. This is the second iteration. There used to be the Carolina Cobras back in the late '90s, early 2000s. So this is the second iteration of the Cobras.
I would love to see that. Oh, wow.
Yeah, they're in the there's like 4 or 5 different arena leagues. They're in National Arena League.
Yeah.
Or the NAL. They're just getting started. Let's see, Carolina Cobras.
I think it's March 15. I think that's what I remember.
Yeah, March 15th. Yep, their first one. Yep.
Wow, I've never seen a live NFL or arena football game before. I would definite bucket list.
Yeah, I've not seen arena football in person yet, but
watching
yeah,
Bruce Buffer right now, my God, his coat costs more than my house. That dress coat of his. Oh my Lord, so fancy! It honestly, if you want to be noticed, or if you're afraid of getting lost, wear a coat that Bruce Buffer wears. It shines in the night any day of time.
Hey Blake, hope you're doing well.
Oh hey Blake.
But yeah, so yeah, you've got all the different between the arena leagues, the UFL. All getting ready to start here soon.
Definitely.
So yeah, you've also got let's see, all the different leagues coming up.
Do you follow NASCAR?
Huh?
Do you follow NASCAR?
Kinda.
I know the Daytona 500 was about a.
Huh?
Do you follow NASCAR?
Kinda.
I know the Daytona 500 was about a week or two ago.
Oh, that was a while ago.
Well, exactly. That tells you how much I follow NASCAR.
So you got the Arena Football 1 League, which used to be Arena Football. The IFL, or the Indoor Football League. Follow a team out of the Indoor Football League, the Green Bay Blizzard. So
I like the irony there.
National,
yeah, the frozen tundra.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah, you got the National Arena League. That's where the Carolina Cobras play out of. Follow them. Then you've got the AL, or the Arena League, and they've got a team out of Eau Claire, Wisconsin, the Eau Claire Axemen, who are going to get started this year. So that I follow. But yeah, lots of arena leagues, and like I said, the UFL, the United Football League, getting ready to go as well out of that. But yeah, the National Arena League, or the NAL, and the IFL, the Indoor Football League. I believe the AL, I don't know if they do this as well, but I know at least the IFL and the NAL, you can catch them on YouTube. All their games are live streamed on YouTube.
Oh, that's awesome. I'll definitely remember that.
But yeah, that would be definitely cool to get out to a Cobras game. Out of curiosity, I'm going to see what tickets are.
Well, we're currently watching UFC 313 preliminary fights. Just started up the next one, middleweight bout. Oh, got a nut shot. Got to stop progress there. Someone jingled his bells. Below the belt, getting the family jewels. I don't like the instant replay. You're literally tick, 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 tick. Here comes the foot. And it's like, oh, just here's another replay of a guy kicking him in the jimmy. It's like, come on. This is just cruel and unusual punishment. Slow motion of a kick in the junk.
Well, looking at this, pretty nice ticket prices for Carolina Cobra games.
Back-to-back kick in the junk by the same guy. Oh, Lord. Let's see how serious this one was. Oh, that was literally like in between the flesh part. Oh, that was right. That was there. Oh, man, that's enough to make you cry. I got goosebumps just watching that. Good God. It's like a car wreck. You can't look away. Oh, man. Oh, and you see him fall to the ground. Timber. Oh, the referee's taking a point. 2 low blows inside of 10 seconds. That's definitely intentional. Come on, man. That's the wrong way to win a match. And they're still touching gloves. Okay. Yeah, we're okay now. Third time's the charm. I'm waiting for it. Wait for Red Trunks to get him in the Jimmy again. I would get up and personally kick him in the junk just for good measure. Oh, man. Wow. Took a 5 to a 2. Devin, I don't know what that meant. Took a 5 to a 2. Aaron, do you know what that meant?
I got nothing. I know nothing about.
I appreciate you engaging, Devin, but I don't know what that means. Oh, wow. Petrosian and Ferreira. Less than 2 minutes to fight here in the first round. Middleweight bout. Preliminary fights of UFC 313. Live at the T-Mobile Center in Las Vegas.
Viva Las Vegas.
That's your color commentary after I just got done knocking that out. He has 5 toes to 2 Oh, Devin. Oh, yeah. Everybody on YouTube, you can't read it, so I'm going to read it for you. My buddy Devin. Oh, wow. Was this a perfect statement for getting kicked in the junk? He has 5 toes and 2 berries. That was great. Oh, my son, Miles Heller. Stop what you're doing, guys. We have a hero in the house. My son training to be a firefighter. 16 years old. He's got enough courage to run into a burning building and save people. Give love to my son, Miles. I love you, son. I can't wait to see you this summer.
Yeah, but no, this summer gotta get you out and bring you out for seeing you do some summer baseball, and there's a bunch of summer baseball out there in High Point.
Yes,
and,
yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I want to watch if I can hold a headphone, whatever I can do to assist you and support you. Yes, I definitely need more toolage and more time on the microphone to improve. Much like a baseball player, you improve with more at bats.
Oh, and I mean they're part of that, but also just coming to enjoy some baseball. So
it's my favorite sport. Yeah.
And also any other types of fun little things we can figure out to do over the summer. But yeah, for sure, get you to some baseball games, and who knows, maybe even get you out here for some minor league ball too, maybe. You ever been to any minor league baseball out this way?
Oh,
like the Durham Bulls, Carolina Mudcats?
Absolutely not. You emailed or Facebooked me or texted me a laundry list of all the minor league teams. Hold on.
Oh no, those were just all the teams in High Point.
Oh, I certainly have not seen them or the ones you just spoke of. Annie and I like going to the High Point Rockers. They're 5 minutes away from us.
Well, yeah, that's an independent pro team. Yeah, there's a lot of teams out that direction, but I'll also say, if you want to see some affiliated games, you know what? Hold on a second, because. I have to check one thing.
While you're checking, I'm updating all these people joining in right now. Welcome in. This is a military veteran right here, living his dream, giving you play-by-play commentary of UFC 313. Currently having the preliminary fights on right now. Middleweight bout, Petrosian versus Ferreira. Unfortunately, Ferreira is certainly on the handicap. If you just missed it, guy in the yellow trunks, Mr. Ferreira, wow, he got kicked in the junk twice in 10 seconds. Every guy out there has had his bells rung. We've all had it happen accidentally or on purpose. But twice in 10 seconds, wow. Yeah, guys on YouTube right here, no way. I don't have the guts for 5 seconds in the octagon just to fight, let alone get my bells rung between my legs. No way. I don't think so. Good grief. So 3.5 minutes to fight here in the second round. I am so excited to see Justin Gaethje in the co-main event and Alex Pereira putting up his light heavyweight championship in the main event. Aaron, what do you got to say?
I'm trying to find here, looking at a schedule here, as if my computer's going to cooperate with me. It'd be nice to me.
How's everybody feeling out there in this proud old US of A? Grab a cold beverage, sit back and enjoy play-by-play commentator from your military veteran, PTSD play-by-play. Glad to have you on board here on YouTube and on TikTok. The big one. I can't wait for tomorrow. High Point University, men and women going to the championship game. I live in High Point. This is absolutely surreal. I am so excited. Tomorrow, Sunday at noon, men's college basketball championship, Big South Conference. I got your play-by-play. After church, get on to PTSD play-by-play. You don't want to miss a second of me going wild for my High Point Panthers bringing home the gold, hopefully for both men and women.
Let's see. I just want...
Oh.
That's what I want.
Oh, my back. I need a 7th inning stretch, but it's not baseball. Oh. After you watch his, tune in to ESPN Plus to catch me on what? The call for... Wait, Devin, are you on ESPN Plus right now for baseball? Oh, I'd be more than honored to watch that. If I get a yes from Devin on MTSU baseball on ESPN Plus, I'm watching that. I'm hanging up UFC. Devin's a great man, and he deserves my respect.
Oh, that's not right now. That's
tomorrow. Oh, Devin, you got me excited. All right, guys, I'm still here for UFC.
2 p.m. tomorrow. 2 p.m. tomorrow Eastern time.
2 p.m. Eastern. Okay, Devin. Men basketball for High Point. I'm going to be doing live play-by-play at noon for that. So after the basketball game, I'm getting a hold of MTSU. I'm going to be watching
Tennessee State University.
Beautiful. Okay. I'm watching MTSU 2 p.m. looking for Devin. And the man that got kicked in the junk twice got his redemption. He got a TKO pointing to God. Either he's crying for happiness or he's in pain from those junk shots. Still, the man that took the pain definitely got the W. Let's see the replay on this, ladies and germs. Ferreira did a NFL caliber tackle. It was certainly it looked like some sort of triangle choke, and I believe it was just that. There's the tap on the thigh, the give up by Petrosian, and Ferreira with the W. Good job. I love it. Yeah, Devin, let me write that down. I got my calendar here. Let me jot this down. I don't want to forget this. Ugh. All right, got my calendar here. Hold on. We got here Devin, ESPN Plus, MTSU, 2 p.m. I got it, buddy. You'll have my love and support. I got you. Yeah, Devin, please text me when I can call you, buddy. It's an honor to have you as a friend, and I would love to talk to you about pursuing my dream in my career. Go ahead, Aaron. I didn't mean to be disrespectful.
No, you're good. You're good. So I was looking because the Durham Bulls are in the same league as the Philadelphia Phillies affiliate. So I was looking to see when if they came to town.
I do know the farm system of Philadelphia very well. AA Phillies is the Reading Phillies, and AAA baseball is where my son and daughter watch the Phillies baseball. AAA ball club called the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs.
Yep. Durham's only making one visit to them this year. They are not playing them in Durham, unfortunately. But I was looking to see if they were going to play them in Durham, and I'd be like, hey, there's something for us to do. But yeah, they're only playing them once, so.
Oh, wow. Oh. Kindergarten humor I heard yesterday. What did one hat say to the other? You should go on ahead. Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you, I think you saw this, but for everybody else, had a good moment yesterday at a game I was doing. I was at a high school, actually where I went, and getting ready, me and the athletic director getting ready for the game, just a few minutes from pregame festivities, so we're getting everything ready. Had some geese that flew over.
Yeah.
And I went and I said, oh, wow, there's our flyover for the day. He laughed, and then I said, well, it is a little early, though. They kind of missed that. And then he kind of chuckled. Then I said, without skipping a beat, I'm actually proud of myself for this one. Without skipping a beat, I said, well, what do you expect? They're Canadian.
Yeah, that was classic.
And I'm good friends with a lot of great Canadians, and I can make that joke. I think they'd get a kick out of that too.
Everyone on YouTube, thank you so much for joining in. UFC 313 preliminary fights. I got your play-by-play commentary. For those who just joined in on YouTube, don't forget this. Write it down. High Point University, men and women. I can't believe I'm saying it. I live in High Point. Men and women are going to the championship game for HPU University. Holy crap! It starts tomorrow, Sunday at noon. This voice will give you play-by-play of men facing Winthrop. Sunday, noon. Write it down, subscribe, don't miss it. Oh, man, I'm excited. May not have a voice for it, but dang, it's going to be fun. Oh, Devin, you just texted me something. I'll look it up just as soon as I'm done here. Thank you. Aaron, are you hearing that?
That was me.
Oh, God, I'm just like my grandfather. I'm hearing weird noises, and I'm looking around. Am I the only one hearing that? You're setting me up for failure. Oh, you're funny. That's funny. See, I thought you were my friend. You see me fall on my face, and, oh, there's Rich. Just step over him. He's just a bump on the log. And they're more sinister laughing. You sound like Annie. You're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me. Oh. Hey, speaking, I know it's we talked about the Carolina Hurricanes a long time ago, but I wanted to ask, and I got completely sidetracked. You invited me to a Carolina Hurricane game, but respect to your dad, how's he doing?
Oh yeah, no, he's doing great. He's doing great. Actually, speaking of a side note, because I just remembered, because we invited you up for stuff with the Carolina Junior Hurricanes.
Yeah.
Well, we have elite and premier. Our elite team for the third straight year has made it to the national championships. So they're going up to New Jersey for that. So okay. We'll see what happens with that. So this being their third straight year going, the first year they won the national title.
Oh!
Last year, they were the national runner-up.
Dang.
So now this year, they're hoping to get the deed done. But speaking of Smalls, what is your and Aaron's favorite baseball movie? Ooh.
There's two of them that come right to mind, but there are two genres of baseball. It's serious and statistics, and over on the other movie, complete hilariousness and nostalgia. So, Aaron, if you want to go first, go ahead.
My favorite baseball movie, I'm splitting it into three different categories because
I feel that.
They each are special in their own way.
Yeah.
My favorite, probably overall baseball movie, would be For Love of the Game. I just think that is one of the coolest movies. Just I don't know what it is. It's just I was just like, man, that is just a different perspective. Like it just I don't know. The other one that I really love that's the nostalgic movie for me. I grew up with The Rookie.
With John Candy as the play-by-play.
But yeah, like, and you get the Durham Bulls appearance in that as well. But speaking of the Durham Bulls, another one that's a favorite because of where I'm from, you can't not put Bull Durham in there. I mean, you can't not. Bull Durham is just absolutely incredible. As somebody who's from North Carolina, raised in North Carolina, I mean, Bull Durham, and being a huge Durham Bulls fan, and the fact that, fun fact, if you didn't know this, the Durham Bulls branding was not what you see in the movie. They got that from the movie.
Interesting.
It was just a block. So it was a block D and just Bulls. That's all it was. But then the movie was just supposed to be something fun and stupid. They never thought it was going to become big. And then it did, and the Durham Bulls said, hey, can we use that? And the director's like, yeah, sure. Like, I don't care. And it became so big that, they, as you saw them, they were a single A team. But years down the road, when the MLB expanded, they have been currently and have been the only AAA affiliate of the Tampa Bay Rays in their existence. They jumped up to AAA. They've been, and they still have the historic Durham Athletic Park. The DAP's still up. It's a historical site. But they've got their new ballpark, the Durham Bulls Athletic Park, and it's just a beautiful park. But yeah, those three movies, just absolutely love them.
Okay. Well, I almost forgot the question, but that was very in-depth and informative. Absolutely. My two, the serious and statistic one, I am absolutely in love with. I've never heard of Bill James until this movie. Thank you, Brad Pitt and Moneyball. Big fan of how that works, the mathematical probabilities, and how that I never knew. I always knew that the Yankees absolutely bought their players. Obviously, legally, nothing under the table and mischievous, however you pronounce it. But to know the Oakland A's had that low of an amount in their checkbook and still went that far and made an impact is sensational. What a story.
About half of that is made up.
Oh, I didn't know that. Well, you burst my bubble.
Yeah, Moneyball is just, they have some truths in it, but it's not, there's some truths in it, but it's not true to fact.
Well, you just told me that Santa Claus doesn't exist. That really burst my bubble. So that was my serious one. You gotta go over to funny, and I can't believe you didn't mention it. Being a Brew Crew fan that you are, I'm gonna pay respect to Bob Uecker, Mr. Baseball in Major League. Wow, Charlie Sheen, a laundry list full of great actors. It was hilarious from front to back, 1 and 2. So there you go, Devin. You got a encyclopedia answer instead of 5 words. I'm sorry, but Aaron and I were definitely excited for that question.
Oh, I love the Major League movie. It's just, let's put it this way. I'm just talking overall what I grew up with, and I know, what was it? For Love of the Game and
Kevin Costner
didn't come out when I was young, but I saw For Love of the Game when I was younger. I saw Bull Durham because I'm in North Carolina. I'm going to see Bull Durham. Like, you're not going to not see that,
right?
And then The Rookie, that came out when I was a kid. So those are very special to me in a different way. I absolutely love the Major League movie, for sure. Definitely a good honorable mention.
I'm not laughing at you. You said Rookie of the Year. I'm not laughing at you. Yeah, no, I'm not laughing at you, Aaron. But when you said Rookie of the Year, I completely forgot about that one line. I don't know how many people are listening on YouTube or on TikTok right now, but watch Rookie of the Year for 2 reasons. John Candy, he's not with us anymore. He brought great comedy, play-by-play commentary. But also watch Rookie of the Year for the one-liner, funky butt loving. Oh my God! The first time I heard that, Aaron, I almost went.
It's just called The Rookie.
Oh, I'm talking Rookie of the Year with the kid that.
Okay, you're talking a different movie.
Yeah, I'm talking Rookie of the Year. Yeah, John Candy was a play-by-play commentator, and the kid broke his arm in a way he could throw 100 miles per hour at 10 years old. He flexed his arm to the doctor, broke his nose, and the doctor screams out, "Funky butt loving." Okay, Devin, Trouble with the Curve. Oh, with Clint Eastwood. Yes! Devin, I forgot about that movie.
He says, yeah, Trouble with the Curve, Moneyball, and The Sandlot. Sandlot is a classic.
Yeah. Oh, is that up? I must have missed that one up top here. Yeah.
Fun fact, did you know in that movie, so the guy that plays Benny the Jet Rodriguez, the kid version, and the guy who plays Benny the Jet Rodriguez when he gets older and he's on the Dodgers are actually brothers.
Your statistics never seem to amaze me.
Yeah, I found that out.
Oh yeah, always.
Days ago,
Thank you.
What?
Your statistics always seem to amaze me. My sentences lately are under the stairs.
Under stairs.
Instead of upstairs, Devin. If you don't know that one, that was my faux pas when I did play-by-play commentary of High Point University baseball. I call the ball upstairs, right? Obviously, a ball that's low is low and away, or whatever analogy you want to use. And so instead of upstairs, the ball was literally below the knees. I call it understairs. And I had Aaron just losing his breath in laughter.
Well, yeah, because you said for whatever reason I was trying to say downstairs, but I couldn't remember downstairs, and so I just said understairs. It's just was like the second I started laughing, you realized what you said, and you went like the fact that I forgot what downstairs was, and I said understairs. Like, it was just great.
I think Devin appreciated that too. Glad to put a smile on your face, Devin. Oh.
Yeah, I won't forget that one. I'll have to. I will not lie to you. If we get a bunch of different headsets up top again for baseball this summer with the Fungo, and I'm a color guy on the broadcast while I'm doing public address, I will definitely mention on our broadcast, I will go, there's a friend of mine who made a funny mistake on a broadcast. Instead of saying downstairs when the ball was low and away, he said it was understairs. All the world to hear.
You are such a great friend. Hey, I dropped my manhood somewhere. Can you pick it up for me? Oh.
Hey, here's the thing though. The best thing I know from doing this stuff, sometimes when you make a statement like that, sometimes a mess up turns into a great saying that then turns into the guy, hey, the guy that's famous for saying this?
Yeah.
And it becomes a shtick.
A shtick.
Like, so, you never know. All of a sudden you could be doing baseball and you figure out what understairs means. And you use the term. You go upstairs, downstairs, and understairs. And you use it right. People will be like, that's it. Awesome. Understairs. And everybody will be using it.
Oh, man. Okay, well, I'm done being the punching bag. Anybody else want to join in? Oh, my goodness.
I'm not trying to be.
Oh, look, there's another car. Let me go get run over again. That was too much fun. Let me find another one.
That was not the point. That was not the point. I didn't mean that.
We're always, Aaron, in all seriousness, we're having a good time. You're a great friend. I know you mean well. I honestly haven't laughed that hard in a long time, so thank you very much. We are back in action, though, guys. UFC 313 preliminary fights. Bruce Buffer on the mic. No, not me. I'm not Bruce Buffer. He is introducing the Japanese fighter. Oh, boy. His first name is Ray. We're just going to call him Ray. Ray is undefeated at 10-0. 125-pounder. Wow. And he's an underdog. 10-0 underdog. Who are you fighting? Someone that's like 30-0? This ought to be interesting.
Is Bruce Buffer any relation to Michael Buffer?
That's the son. Michael Buffer is synonymous with boxing play-by-play. Not play-by-play, excuse me. Michael Buffer is synonymous with the boxing, what's that word? Announcing. Yeah. You're announcing the boxers. You're announcing the fighters. So Bruce is now following his father's footsteps in MMA. I completely missed the second fighter in trying to explain that. But yeah, there is no play-by-play for boxing for Michael Buffer. He, let me find my voice. He's crying out loud, Rich. I got a frog, a cat. I got vermin and reptiles in my throat. I can't get a word out. He's known for stop yelling, stop laughing at me. He's known for stop it. He's known for saying, "Let's get ready to rumble." That's his coined stitch, or
yeah, which he has copyrighted.
Are you serious?
Yeah, you cannot say it or use I can't play it.
Oh, I just said it. Am I getting like a lawsuit now for saying it?
Well, you hope not, but
oh, jeez. All right. Well, my career came to a screeching halt.
He is very particular. Like anybody who uses it or uses a recording of it without his permission, there are people that get. Yeah.
Okay, well, I was just messaged here on YouTube. I'm not saying right or wrong. I could be completely off. Someone says that Michael Buffer is brothers of Bruce Buffer. I don't think
Maybe
so.
That's the case. I don't know.
I don't have internet access right now. I'm using both laptop and cell phone for streaming services. And I'm my buddy's Googling it right now. I had no idea, and my apologies. I mean no disrespect to you. Apparently you're correct here on YouTube. But I thought Michael Buffer was the father and Bruce Buffer was the son. I was completely wrong for many years.
Half-brothers.
They're half-brothers. Job well done. I apologize. Bruce was adopted. Holy crap. I stand corrected. I'm a man. I know when I'm wrong, and I sincerely apologize. But, oh my gosh, wow. Michael is the older brother. I assume so. He's got much more white hair. I always assumed because of the white hair that he was the father. Wow. My goodness. So there, ladies and germs, you just learned something new. Michael Buffer and Bruce Buffer are brothers. That's extremely shocking. I will not say I'm always right. I'm a proud man. I will say when I'm wrong, and I am. So thank you for correcting me, man, on YouTube. Northwest 425. You're a gentleman. Thank you for the correction. I stand corrected.
What? Where is that? Oh yeah. So, but yeah, the whole his whole line and everything. Yeah, he copyrighted. Like I used to play the line before I announced games, and I was told, "Hey, did you know that's copyrighted?" Wow. I went, "Say what now?"
Yeah, it's copyrighted. Can you believe that? Northwest 425. Let's Get Ready to Rumble is copyrighted. I'm learning so much right now. Thank you, Aaron, and the gentleman here on YouTube. We are on preliminary fights, though, guys, of UFC 313, the flyweight bout. Ray from Japan, undefeated at 10-0, battling Van. 1.5 minutes here in the first round. Little bit of dancing, pretty much what's normal here in the first fight. You throw a few jabs, see who flinches for what move on what counter. First rounds are normally a bore. But Van is certainly outswinging Ray right now, 20-3 on significant strikes.
Well, my friend, I should probably get rolling here.
I thank you very much. You definitely stayed much longer than I expected. I hope I didn't get you in trouble in any way. You're
You are no, you're
okay.
good.
You're certainly a gentleman and a
We just
scholar.
had a good conversation.
Yeah, under the stairs.
Hey now, at least look at it this way. Sure, we might be understairs, but at least where you aren't. At least we aren't under the stairs, living in a closet like Harry Potter. Anyway.
Copy that. Well, my young lady can definitely tell you more about that Harry Potter thing. That's not my cup of tea. But ladies and gentlemen, before he leaves, you are listening to Aaron Preston. Get a hold of him. This guy's a professional play-by-play commentator, public address announcer, and color commentator for many sports of many genres. Give him love on all social media accounts. AARONPRESTON. Aaron, you're a gentleman. God bless.
Yes, blessings to you as well. We will chat soon.
Take care, sir.
You too.
So, ladies and germs, this is my final fight for the night. I have been live for 3 hours now. I am way beyond back problems. I'm aching. I've been leaning forward the entire time. I don't lean back like that Fat Joe song, Lean Back. That ain't me. I get forward. I get interested. I get into sports. I love what I do. It's my passion. How else do I say it? It's my coping mechanism through my PTSD, and it's also my dream to become a professional play-by-play commentator, hitting the top of that commentary world. So the last thing I want to say before I bid adieu and say thank you for joining is this. I am going live tomorrow, Sunday at noon. Why? I'll show you. High Point University. Yeah, I live in High Point, North Carolina, showing some love to my purple and white HPU men and women, both genres of basketball. Yeah, championship. Yes, both of them, men and women, going to the Big South Conference Tournament Championship. Sunday at noon. Hit subscribe on YouTube. Follow on TikTok. PTSD play-by-play. It is my honor to give you absolute loud and proud play-by-play commentary tonight and tomorrow. God bless America and stay safe out there. Good night, guys. God bless America.